we don't only limit ourselves to educational programs, because you can try to, in as much as we are doing educational programs, when a person is also equipped with maybe the co-curricular things that goes on, it builds out the person's, maybe the well-being of the person. So we mean to diversify lives when it takes development. That in as much as the day go on, we can build an individual who is well equipped with all aspects of life. So that is
Okay.
it.
Thank you. Mr. Vice President, do you think that Possa can be in its best state as compared to that of the other universities?
Yeah,
That is Possa for UAW.
yeah. Posa as at now can be of the best states that you think of. Can
So,
be
what
of
are some of
the
the
best.
plans that you are actually putting in place to make sure that it becomes the best?
Okay, so some of the plans that we are putting in place to make Posa the best is to organize a network opportunities.
Okay.
Organize a network opportunities. That is to link with other departments, not
Other
necessarily on
departments.
campus of UW, but with our sister universities.
Okay.
And also, we can also talk about foster collaboration and partnership. That one also play a key role in this one. And we can also talk about enhanced academic programs.
Okay.
That is the sole reason why we are all here.
Yeah.
So with this one, if you are able to cooperate and make this superb, collaborating with other departments, creating a very strong one with other universities, like maybe in the form of uh, inter-university quiz, debates.
Okay.
These are some of the issues that we think and we are working on that. That at the end of the day, it will make PUSA super.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Financial Secretary, now you were talking about the challenges when it comes to the paying of dues. What do you think can be put in place to make sure that it's not going to be only the level hundreds who are going to pay their dues, but are rather going to be all round from level 100 up to level 400?
Thank you so much for the question. During my vetting, I came out with some policies that we
Okay.
could put in place. I will say that I mentioned those points out of naivety. I will say
Okay.
that because I made points like we could add the dues to our school fees.
Okay.
So poster dues will add it to our school fees, and then when they go to pay school fees, they pay dues automatically, so that it will not be only level hundreds. You
Okay.
get it? But the vetting panel made me know that POSA is a non-statutory
Yeah.
association, and
Honestly.
therefore we can't do that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so for now, all I can recommend is that we should think of money-making projects that we can implement as an association.
Okay.
For instance, we can,
Can you elaborate on
of
the
course,
body?
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm going to do
Okay.
that. So we can think of something like a digital billboard
Okay.
that we can provide for the association that will be used for advertisement. So, for instance, if one department wants to celebrate its week or something, they can come and advertise with us, and that will generate money for us.
Okay.
You get it? So that is one of the projects I can think of. Aside that one, or until we implement that project, all we can do is to just create awareness uh, on why they should pay dues as students, because it is the dues that we use to organize projects. And without the money, we can't implement big projects. For instance, we can't invite some prominent
Yeah,
personalities
sure.
to come and talk to us on our programs. We are we are going to have a, one program from the Women's Commissioner. Yes,
Entrepreneurship conference.
okay, entrepreneurship conference. Such a program, we could invite very prominent people, but it all comes with money.
Yeah, sure.
So without the money, there we just have to be bringing some small people.
Money is everything,
I
right?
tell you. So we will just have to enlighten them about why they should pay their dues. That is the best we can do for now.
Okay, thank you. Head of finance. So are we now saying that taking of dues from level 100 up to level 400 is impossible? Is it that it is impossible, or what is it?
Thank you very much. There's nothing impossible under the sun. Everything is possible. So you are trying to skip dues. Let me chip in this one. One of our students who is a member is having issue. Is a
Okay.
victim of a case that it's, we are working on it now. Not necessarily the association, but the entire UW fraternity that the SRC has also stepped in. So when the issue came up, the, my first question was, has he paid his dues?
Sure.
That was my first question that I asked. It was not, even if you go to the churches and all the social clubs, if it's an association and people pay dues in their doings and you don't pay the dues, what something happened or if something happened, do you expect that those who have paid their dues, they should raise that sum of money to come to your aid?
Yeah,
No, we
sure.
don't expect that.
Yeah.
So we are not saying that something should happen, but we do insurance to say, okay, maybe in the nearby future something happened that will cover you. That's why I said this is insurance. So paying your dues is in form of insurance, which will cover you in terms of emergency or if something happens that you don't have any grounds to work on. So I encourage all students to pay their dues.
Okay.
Since
Say
it is
it
so,
well. Say it
yeah.
well.
All students must pay their dues for association to also carry on its project and programs. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. President,
Yes, madam.
now any updates on upcoming initiatives or any projects? Is there something that Possa we have to look out for?
Okay, so thank you for the question again. So there are numerous programs and projects coming on. And as my honorable said, or my my president, vice president, it all depends on the money. So I'll also chip in that please with the dues. Let's do all the let's pay the dues at least. So with the programs we have for this we organize some of the programs which we are still on it, which some will come. So the ones upcoming, we have an educational trip coming on. We are working on it next semester where we'll be able to go to this political institution because since we are studying politics, we need to go to the political institution and also see how things are done at the national level so that we can be equipped and when any fraternity or any place we find ourselves, we can get that know-how about how things are going. And also the next one has to do with we are trying to organize an inter-university debate, which I think this is a proposal from my friend. Yes, that is the political science president for the tech, that is
Okay.
Common University of Science and Technology here, where we are trying to partner with the various universities offering political science for them to we organize inter debate where we equip ourselves as well. And also the anonymous programs and also the Miss Posa like this is coming on. And mark you this time the Miss Posa how we want to the branding and everything is going to be something super mark you know. So we love most of our students to participate when the time is due because it's going to be something super and bigger. So there are most of the things coming on. And I think that's what I can see for now.
Mr. Vice President.
Okay, as my boss has already said, we have a lot of programs that we are about to embark on. We can talk about the post-higher lecturers retreat. That is bridging a gap between the association and the department.
Okay.
The association cannot be on its own, and the department too cannot be on its own. We are together. So we are having a table. We are going to have a table round discussion with the lecturers to have maneuver our ways in. Then we can also talk about the PUSA alumni.
Okay.
It's something
That's
that
nice.
yeah, something that the executive has come on board to think of. So we are still on the constitution for the alumni,
Okay.
and we are hoping that in the nearby future we are going to launch it. Then we can also talk about the printed of the PUSA branded cloth.
Club.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is the sole emblem for the association because we can't be saying PUSA custodians of power if you don't have anything that represents that.
The clone issue, eh?
We'll talk about it. Let's discuss about it.
And you can bear witness with me when we came to level 100. Some of us paid for the cloth,
Yes.
but it's rather unfortunate they couldn't get it
Mhm.
because of one or two issues. But the greatest assurance is that we have procured this cloth, and in no time we are going to distribute it to them. But the only little thing that we have to do is also add something small because looking at the cost of production in the previous time and comparing it to this current state, uh, there has been some increment,
Okay.
and also the quality of the cloth too has also improved. So we expect they add something small to what they pay, then we give them their bill.
Okay, so because of time, how much are they supposed to add up? Because I remember at that time it was 40 cities for 2 years. And so how much are they supposed to add up to that?
Okay, currently the cost of production or a yard for the cloth is 35 cedis.
Okay.
And if you pay 20 cedis for it, it means you are adding 15 cedis to it. Then you get your cloth.
Okay.
And bear in mind, we have a special program at the corner. That is the celebration of the 10th anniversary. And we are all repping Possa. We are all in the club. So
Okay.
they should all come and buy the club.
Thank you so much. So 2 years is 30 cities.
No, 1 year.
2 years, you're supposed to add 30 cities. Those who paid 40 cities for that was level 100. You're supposed to add 30 cities to it to get their 2 years. Okay, thank you
That's
so
it.
much.
You're welcome.
Please, Financial Secretary, your last word or maybe shout out to your loved ones or anyone that you want to say hi to.
Okay. Before I say my shout outs, I want to um, voice this out before I shout out to anybody. Some people have been accusing me personally, and I would say that that is a challenge I'm facing actually. So they see you and then they'll be like, financial secretary, there, you are chopping our money. If I wear a new clothes, I'm using Posa money to buy new clothes. If I buy food, it's Posa's money I'm using to buy food. Please, that is a wrong perception about me. Please. Are you trying to say that before I became financial secretary, I wasn't changing my clothes or something? No, it's not fun. It's just it's so bad. So they should just stop that.
Okay,
So
defend you.
on that note, I'll say shout out to all my friends and then especially to Mimi. Shout outs to Mimi especially. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Vice President, your last word and your shout out because of time. Our time is up.
Okay, so my last word is we are political science
Okay.
and we are all students, we are in the learning process. So we should bring that kind of inclusivity. If we are doing something, we should all come together and do it. We shouldn't be parting ways or we shouldn't have diverse ways. That is the major concern that I want to raise. That they should partake in all political science activities. So on this note, I will say shout out to the HOD, Dr. Samba Pimpon, and all the lecturers in the department. And a very big shout out to my manager, Augustine Amakwa, as the detailed school teacher person, also to Edem
Okay.
Azagbe.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Okay, so let me make it simple so we go. So what I will say is to our sponsors. In fact, our sponsors are doing a great work for that one. Let me say it. So I would love to acknowledge our sponsors. That is the first one, Sena Eye Clinic. Yes, they are located at Gaso Filling Station. And also the second one I'll talk about is TKO Chemist, what is also located at a new Goose Mall on the top floor. When you have any medicine you want to purchase, just go there, you're a political science student. Indicate yourself that you're a political science student and at least a discount will be given. And also the third one I'll talk about is our sponsor, that is Abitech. They also deal in the selling of IT accessories. If you want a laptop, you want the stuff you need, you just go there and they'll look at it for you since you're a political science student. So on this note, I will say is that God bless us all. Let's make sure we all support our association. The association does not only rely on us. You are part of it. I'm also part of it. So together we can build a good resilient. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for coming. And listeners, this is all time will permit us to do for today. Make a date with us every Monday on the same network, Radio Windy Bay 98.3 FM from 9 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. My name once again is Vida Atta Kennedy, and I say be a citizen and not a spectator. Bye-bye.